Such a beautiful morning. There is this streaming sun right out there in the sky. Bright light coming through the windows and giving that warmth to the body. And I'm reflecting about life. There is this philosophical question while diving deep into understanding life. And the question is, who am I? And as I was reflecting deeply about it, another question arose in my mind. And the question was, not who am I, but how many am I? How many shades and shades of identities do I carry? So I was looking at myself, and then I found that there were at least half a dozen. In the first one, there is this righteous Raja. There are things about life, especially about humanity, about society, which in terms of certain principles, certain virtues and values. And when those principles and virtues and values are upheld, there is joy. And when they are challenged, there is reactivity. And therefore, there is the second, who am I, which is the reactive Raja. Reactive essentially with anger from the framework of right and wrong. When things go wrong, when there is falsehood, negative propaganda, when there is hate, when there is manipulation, when there is corruption, this reactive Raja gets up. Why? Even if there's a wrong parking on the road or somebody is violating wantonly the traffic system. So he gets down to the street and he's a street fighter dealing with it. At one level, it also looks like an act of courage. At least that's what the mind tells him. Then there is this third Raja, a huge Raja, the romantic Raja. Very, very romantic. Love, sensitivity, care, affection, sensuousness, smile, any of these things, all of these things, and many more. Just melts the heart, draw him so closely, and then he comes alive. That's a very significant large part of the overall Raja, I would say. And then there is this rigorous Raja, fairly disciplined about certain things. For example, in a week, at least 4 or 5 days of exercise and working out, not even a thought, automatically it happens. Be it breakfast or lunch or dinner. Post the eating, clearing the vessels, cleaning up the vessels, cleaning up the kitchen. No need to be told. It's a natural response. It will be done. Taking care of services. Very hospitable. So there is this other Raja. And then there is this reflective Raja. Thinking about the life process. Analyzing about the journey. Contemplating about the world. Contemplating about who am I. And a fair amount of time is spent by Raja in this reflective, contemplative, introspective, meditative kind of modes. That's also Raja. And then there is this, if I can use the term, real, true Raja, or at least that's what it looks like. The one who is holding a mirror, the one who is observing all these things, and the eternal observer, looking at each one of these jokers and, kind of saying, okay, so that's where you are. Okay, so that's where you are. Fascinating. What I find very interesting is there is more and more of the silent observer that I see happening in life. And there's so much of joy, clarity. There's so much of beautiful insights. There's so much of offering. There's so much of celebration. This is one of them. Sharing with you as to not only who am I, not only where am I, but also how many am I. Love you. All the very best. Bye.